Hello and welcome to this special video to give you an update on the Datapack editor. I'm Adam Jennings, the creator of the game, and I want to start with an apology. I know I announced the Datapack editor quite a while ago. I haven't had the time to work on it that I would have liked. I didn't do anything Promotion Wars related in December and January, but I have picked back up on the editor in the past couple of weeks. So I wanted to make this video and show you exactly where we are and where we're going. So here's the start screen, nice and simple. Two options: you either create a new data pack or you edit an existing one. To start with, I'll take you through the process of creating a new data pack. So first off, you give it a name. That's what the folder will be called that you distribute to everybody else to download. Give it a description, which will show in the game when you load the data pack in. And you can also give yourself a credit, which also shows in the game when you load in the data pack. And then you can choose when the data pack starts from. Then the editor tells you that it's created the necessary folders for this data pack in a data packs folder. And it takes you to this overview of everything that the data pack can contain. It's color coded, so if it's green, that means it's all done. Key details, it's what we just entered: the start date, the name, the description, things like that. Red means we need to do something. Orange means we can do something if you want, or we can just leave it if you want. So if we look at the parameters, these are all the figures that really dictate the environment that your game is playing in. They're the kind of things that if you were playing a game in the 80s or you're playing it in the 2020s, they'll be very different. So you can set these little figures to represent those eras appropriately. Now, if you want to, you can just go through and accept all the figures that are there by default. That's fine. It will force you to go through this check every time you edit a data pack, and that makes sure that any data pack that goes through this editor has been checked by the editor and everything will be correct. It does a lot of checks here for us, and I'll give you an example. So to change anything, you just click on the yellow, nice and easy. Say we put that as a higher figure. So the expected viewership for level 4 is higher than the one for level 5, which obviously isn't correct. So when we confirm that, it finds us some errors. And it'll list everything that's wrong here. This window stays open with the other one, so you can move it to the side while you deal with all the corrections. And just get rid of it and put right whatever needs to be put right. And you'll see whenever you go in to edit a figure, it will tell you the range that you need to enter your figure between. And if you put it something that doesn't fit in with that, you'll get a warning message, so it won't let you proceed if it's not right. So if it lets you move on, you know it's checked everything that it needs to check. The second part of the parameters is the pay-per-view parameters. So the starting number of buys and expected buys. Now what this editor does is it changes all the viewerships and the number of buys into a standard format for you to see. If you're looking in the data files of Promotion Wars, it's all different kinds of formats. Sometimes it shows the number of buys, sometimes it shows the number of viewers, sometimes it shows the TV rating, but not in a standard format. For example, like a 1.2 would show in the data files as 120. It's very confusing to edit the data files, but the editor shows everything in the same format. all the TV stuff is in number of viewers, all the pay-per-view stuff is in number of buys. Very simple, and it converts everything behind the scenes so that you don't have to. And then the third and final part of the parameters is the bank balance stuff. So you can say what kind of bank balance each level of promotion should have, and if it has below that, then it's going to start reflecting in your promoter rating negatively, and you'll start getting the feedback saying that they're concerned about your bank balance. So you can set all those figures here, and once you've done that, you see it's changed to green, it's now confirmed, so parameters is all okay. That's all that we've got so far. Now what I'm going to do is get the promotions bit done, get the wrestlers bit done, and get the visuals bit done. Visuals is just setting the color scheme and the background picture, things like that. So I'll do those three, and then I will release the editor so it can be used. While it's out and being used, I'll work on these optional things, because you can make most of your data packs and start sharing them without these optional things. So I don't want to hold it up while I work on those. So yeah, we're going to the either wrestlers or the promotions next to work on. That shouldn't be as complicated as the parameters have been. There was a lot of checks involved back behind the scenes for the parameters, and a lot of converting, such as the strange TV rating format that I used in Promotion Wars 1, changing that into viewership. And also, you may not know this, but in this 21st anniversary edition, if your game takes place before 2014, the TV ratings show as TV ratings, like 3.2. If it takes place after 2014, it shows it as viewerships to reflect the real world. And the editor takes all that into consideration, simplifies it for you so you only ever see the viewership when you're doing the editing. It'll convert it into a TV rating where it needs to. But yeah, that's where we are. I'll keep you updated on the progress. It's hard to say how long this will take. I work on it whenever I can. I do want to get it to you as quickly as possible, but I also want to do a good job. I don't want to rush it. Just keep an eye on the website, on the Facebook, Twitter. I'll let you know any progress updates as they happen. And like I said, I'm just going to do these 3 sections and then I'll release it so people can start using it. Hopefully that won't be too much longer. So thank you for your patience and thank you for watching, and I'll get this to you as soon as possible. Keep your eyes on pwremastered.com for all the latest news and updates. Thanks for watching.